Hey everyone, this is Chris Crazy House, and apparently it has happened again. Another popular artist is being attacked for drawing women the way they want to draw them. The latest is the pinup artist SAKIMI-CHAN, who likes to draw pinups of both male and female characters in popular culture, is now was attacked on social media by these idiots out there who are these ridiculous either Puritans or they want you to draw fat women or whatever, and they don't appreciate Sakimi-chan drawing women the way that she wants to draw. That's another thing I wanted to make clear. Sakimi-chan is a female, so even female artists are being attacked by these neo-Puritans that you find on social media. So what happened was Sakimi-chan, she has a very popular following, obviously, based on just the artwork that she does and the characters that she draws. But she was just giving like a little art lesson for her Patreon followers. So for her, if you're a follower of hers on Patreon, you can go to her, excuse me, go to her Patreon and download a tutorial about how to draw certain female body types. And here's a picture of that, so you can see the example she kind of gave there. So then some idiot who I guess it's supposed to be a black person, because this person, he started talking about race later on in the Twitter thing, and apparently it's some black male who doesn't like the fact that Sakimi-chan is giving out this tutorial and said that all of these are the same, and they were using profanity, so I'm not going to use that here. Because all of these are the same; they're all the same body type. And he said, I don't want anatomy advice from the person who was responsible for this. So this person got on their high horse and decided to attack Sakimi-chan for putting up a tutorial for their Patreon followers. Not for the mass audience, but if they were a Patreon follower, they can go and get this tutorial. But according to this buffoon, if you're not drawing women his way or what he wants to see, then it's a bad thing. And like I said, this is something that it irks me as an artist when I deal with it, and it irks me to see this done to a lot of major artists out there. I've seen major artists, people ranging from J. Scott Campbell to Jim Lee to Milo Manara to what's his name, Frank Cho. I did a very popular video on this channel about that, where they were attacking Frank Cho for his artwork, and he stood up to him and was just making fun of people that were talking mess about him. I appreciate that. But these people have obviously no life, and they just can't stand for people to do what they want to do. Or if you're not doing what they like, then they have to attack you for it and browbeat you for it and harass you for it. Because that's pretty much what it is. It's just harassment. And the fact that they even get any type of traction online is ridiculous. The fact that I'm even talking about this is ridiculous. It's like the internet has given idiots a platform. Regular people just can't do what they want now. Now all the idiots have a voice as well. And so I said, this idiot, he went on, and he got his little group of butthurt friends, both male and female, to attack Sakimi-chan. Like I said, it's very interesting to me. Like, these artists are very popular. They do what they want, and they draw what they want. Like, why do these folks online feel that they have the authority to tell them what they should be drawing? And then they try to make up words calling Sakimi-chan fat phobic, saying they have some sort of prejudice against fat people because they just don't draw fat people. And at first I thought it was just because of the way they draw women, but Sakimi-chan draws males as well. Here are some of those pictures here you can see in the video. He draws a lot of male figures as well, so I don't see what the big deal is. They can't say it can't be an attack on her just for drawing sexy women, because she draws males in a very sexy way and sexualized way as well. So I don't know what these people's problem is. One of the things they always love to say is, where's the female's organs at? I guess because they don't like the way the woman's body looks, as if there are not petite women out there that are living. You know, there's plenty of petite women or women with curves that do have their organs intact. Their organs are not missing, but these people have such a big problem with it. When someone asks that, I would just have to say, where are your organs at? Especially you males out there that have a problem with someone drawing sexy females. Where's your main organ, the one that's supposed to attract you to women? Where's that at? I know I'm not supposed to say that. I know that's supposed to be, that might even cross the line as far as being derogatory towards a certain demographic, but I don't care, because I feel it's kind of odd when you have these supposed males out here who are just so uptight and opposed to that. Like I've talked about this before. I remember years ago I was watching IGN, and this kind of soured me to IGN. They had this whole debate as to whether there should be the Princess Leia in the slave outfit in Return of the Jedi. They were like almost trying to make a petition to get that taken out of the movie. I'm like, are you serious? You're that opposed to it? And he's like, oh, and they had some guy on there, one of the more popular guys on there. I forget his name, but the guy was a dummy and kind of a D-bag as well. But he was trying to make it seem like, oh, it was so bad, and was criticizing George Lucas and everybody else involved for even having something like that on screen. It's like, come on, guys. Like, so I want to say to those guys, where are your organs? Where is your one specific organ? Where's the one that's supposed to be between your legs? Because obviously it's not there anymore. That you're complaining this much about seeing a semi-sexy female in front of you. I don't know what's going on with you. You have low testosterone or something. I'm not saying you need to act like a horn dog or whatever, or like that wolf from the old Tex Avery cartoon, but to be this opposed to something, to me, that's a sickness in and of itself. To say that you're just not into it, okay, fine. You don't obsess over it, but to be so opposed to it, I have to wonder where you're coming from. It's obviously there's an agenda there where you want to police everyone and make everyone go along the way you want things to be. And as I've always said, I talked about this before, these women, these real women, when they dress up like these characters at conventions, they dress sexy. They don't dress down. They don't try to make it seem like it's not a sexual thing. But if you draw it, then there's something wrong with you. And I don't know what's wrong with these people that have these issues. So I will post a link to this story, and you folks can let me know what you feel about it in the comments section. Anyway, Chris Crazy House signing out. Peace.